Hey guys, it's Miss Roth. So we are working with linear relationships on day 4 of our review for our final. So I'm just going to quickly go through our cheat sheet real quick just to make sure we understand the concepts and just a little bit of a review before we dive into the actual problems. So I want you guys to remember slope-intercept form. That is our y equals mx plus b formula, and that m represents our slope and our y-intercept is b. A y-intercept is where the value crosses the y-axis. So if we look on the right, we can see that our y-intercept is 1 because it starts at 1. That's where it crosses the y-intercept. If our line starts at point 0, 0 or at the axis, then it will not have a y-intercept, or the y-intercept would be 0. Most of the time, if the y-intercept is 0, we don't put anything there. If you makes you feel more comfortable, put plus 0, that is more than fine. So if we look at example number 1, first we want to find the slope. We talked about that yesterday with Miss Neuwirth. She explained to us that with slope, we do y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Those are just finding points on the graph. So in example 1, they found 2, 2. So we have that point, and then we also have 4, 3. So when we do that, we would do our 3 minus 2, which would get us 1, and our 4 minus 2, which would get us 2. So 1/2. So that would be our slope. And it's going in a positive direction, so that's how we would know it's positive. And then with our y-intercept, we see that it's at 1, so that is why it's 1, and then we plug that into our formula, so y equals 1/2 x plus 1. And then with example 2, you're not going to see many charts like this, but this is just to help you. We can find 2 points on here to find that. So we could find 2 x points and 2 y points to find that the slope would be 4. And then we see when x is at 0, y is at -9. So that would be our y-intercept. And then we just plug everything in. We see it's going in a positive direction. So our equation would be y equals 4x minus 9. And then these are some example problems of multiple representations over here on the left. And then one way to describe if the equation is linear is basically it will look like a straight line, and it has to be in the form of y equals mx plus b. There can't really be any exponents because that would indicate that it's nonlinear. So remember, when we're dealing with linear lines, it's a straight line, and it will be in the form of y equals mx plus b if it is in equation form, or if it's on a graph, it will be a straight line either going straight up or straight down from the y and x axis. Alright, so that's a little bit of a review of our cheat sheet. This is already filled in and shared with you guys on Google Classroom. Just go ahead and make sure that you review this and have this ready for your final. Thanks, guys.